Hello everyone, and welcome back to Transforming Marriages with Uju and Wuzulike. So in this video, I want to share with you why it is advisable for any lady to walk away from a wrong relationship, to walk away from a toxic relationship before getting married, instead of waiting to get married and now divorcing the man. Do you know why some women today would like to leave their marriages? Have you ever thought of that? According to research, there are a variety of reasons that will make them to leave their marriages. The first on the list is physical abuse. A lot of them will tell you that their husbands have literally turned them into a punching bag. So they believe that they can't be in a marriage where their husband might kill them overnight. So as a result, they don't want to be in that marriage. And some will also cite infidelity. Some will tell you that their husbands have been cheating on them. So they don't want to share their husbands with other women. And so they want to leave the marriage. And some others will tell you that their husbands have neglected them, even their kids as well. So because of that neglect, that they wouldn't want to be in that marriage. But let me shock you a little bit. There is no issue today that will make any woman to leave her marriage that she has not seen the sign during her relationship, that she has not even witnessed herself during her relationship. So that would have been the best time for her to literally divorce her soon-to-be husband before marriage. That would have been the best time for her to say, I would not do again, instead of waiting to get married. Do you know why? Because God hates divorce. That is not from me. God hates divorce, and you can find that in Malachi chapter 2 verse 16. So to God, marriage is more than a relationship. Marriage is a covenant, and God, we know, is a covenant-keeping God. He wouldn't want you to get married today and divorce tomorrow. Let's even get back to those reasons that I have cited. Let's start with physical abuse. Do you know that a lot of ladies today, even in their relationship, started receiving beatings from their soon-to-be husband? A lot of them have been told to leave their relationship because their soon-to-be husband have started beating them. But some of them will tell you, no, that they will not leave, that they are receiving those beatings because of what they have done wrong. And some will even tell you that their husbands-to-be beating them is simply a sign of love, that it shows that he loves them. What kind of love is that? That someone will be beating the hell out of you and you're calling that love. So why am I saying this? A lot of women did not receive those beatings today. Those beatings were something that started during their relationship days. But because they were blinded, because they really want to get married, they ignored that very big sign. And so today, they are now in marriage. The same thing a lot of people caution them about, that they shouldn't get into a particular marriage, especially to a man that will always hit them. That particular thing that they ignored is now the same reason that they want to divorce their husbands with. How funny can that be? This is something that would have been avoided. Let me talk about infidelity. A lot of ladies today, during their relationship days, not only that they notice some caught their husbands to be cheating on them, instead of walking away, because to me that is the only sign that they need, and God, being merciful enough, showed them that sign. But what did they do with that sign? They ignored it, probably because they were in a hurry to get married. They ended up ignoring that sign. They ended up getting married to someone that they know that will likely cheat on them. They would have gotten married to a man that might not end up cheating on them. But they ignored the sign and now married a man that will lead to their divorce tomorrow. So my question is this: why would a lady get married to a man who started cheating on her even before being in marriage. Why would a lady with her clear eyes get married to that man, thinking that that man would not continue cheating on her? So the point I'm making is this: instead of waiting to get married and now get divorced, and now say to your husband that I'm not going to marry you because you've been cheating on me, why don't you walk away during your relationship days? Why don't you walk away before marriage? If you would have done that, you wouldn't have gotten divorced. And because these days, a lot of people will think that divorce is something that they can just do anytime they want. A lot of people today will think that divorce is something that can take place anytime they want, forgetting that what they are doing is something that God hates. And let's talk about neglect. A lot of ladies as well, in their relationship, they were able to notice that their husbands have that trait of neglecting them. But because they want to get married, they also ignored it. When you see the sign that your husband will not take care of you, when that this man will only care about himself, that this man is a selfish man, instead of walking away, instead of saying to God, God, I thank you for truly revealing who this man is, you didn't do that. You still went ahead and married him. And 6 months down the line, 1 year down the line, 2 years down the line, you now decide to get divorced. Why are we doing these things? When we do these things, when we marry today and divorce tomorrow, with the things that we would have avoided, it gives a bad name to marriage. And it will make a lot of people to think that marriage is not something worthwhile. Meanwhile, it is something worthwhile. But the problem is this: a lot of people are getting married to the wrong person that they shouldn't have gotten married to. A lot of people are in a relationship that they wouldn't have been in, but because they ignored the sign, because they wanted to get married by all means, and because of that, they will eventually get burnt. Why would you do that? My advice to young people today that want to get into marriage, especially to young ladies, my advice is this: please don't ignore the sign. When you see a man having a character trait that you don't like, when you see a man that is obviously cheating on you, and you know that this man will continue to cheat tomorrow, why would you want to get married to that man? When you see the sign of a man who will beat you tomorrow, when you see a sign of a man who will beat you, or when this man has started beating you in your relationship, why don't you walk out from that relationship? Why would you want to get married thinking that this man will not hit you tomorrow? This man will hit you tomorrow. In fact, he will hit you more, because he now believes that you are literally his property, which is not supposed to be. So I'm advising you today, ladies, don't rush into marriage. Don't marry a man that you will marry today and tomorrow you will divorce. Those things that will make you to divorce him tomorrow that you have seen today, those things are enough reasons to hold you back. Those things are enough reasons to make you not to get married to that man. If you can do this, you will see that you will not end up getting divorced tomorrow. These divorces are things we would have avoided if we were careful to pay attention to certain details, and if we did not allow emotion to overrule us. So I'm advising you today, don't ignore any sign. Don't ignore any sign that will put you into trouble tomorrow. Please don't do that. Even if you are a young man, even if you are a lady, don't do that. Pay attention to those signs so that you will not end up marrying today and divorcing your spouse tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Please share this with others and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and God bless you.